Hello, 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 everyone. How is everyone doing today? If you can hear me or see me, please put a one in the chat. Are you able to hear me and see me? If you can, thank you. Thank you, blessed family. Thank you. How's everyone doing today? Welcome. Hello, my Renaissance grandma. How are you? K Renee's Gardening. How are you doing? Blessed family. Hello, how are you? Bougie Prepper. How you doing? Tiff Farms. Hello, hello. How are you? How are you? Yes, welcome to a conversation with Crystal. Listen, if you are watching the replay, I want to welcome you in as well. Hello, Simply Blessed. How are you doing? How are you doing? Good to see you. Happy Mac. How are you? Good to see you. Luscious Journey. How are you doing? Good to see you. The retired gardener. How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see everyone. Hope everyone's doing well today. Hope everyone has had or is having a wonderful, wonderful, blessed day today. Hello, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. It is so great to be back again this Monday. And I'm so thankful to have all of you joining in with me tonight or in the afternoon, wherever you are. Good to see everyone. I don't know how your weather is doing today. There has been some chaotic weather going on, Mike. Some chaotic weather going on all around. Yes. Just let me know what's going on in your area. Let me know what is going on in your area, how your weather is doing. Are you having any major storms where you are? Much needed rain from where you are, Happy Mac. That is great. That is great. Silly hot where Mike's at. In the high 80s, no storms. Well, that's good, K Renee. That is good. Hello, Unbiased. How are you doing? Good to see you, Queen. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, we're talking about the weather where we are. Anyone that's having any of the severe weather. I know up in New York, there's a lot of storms. Vermont, 100,000 year heat we're all supposed to be experiencing this year. That we haven't had heat like we will experience this year in over 100,000 years is what they're saying. So I hope everyone is prepared. Hot, hot, hot where you are, Tiff. Yes, yes. It is. It is. Hello, Cheryl Faulkner. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes. And so it has been record heat everywhere. No rain where you are. Wow, Mike. And that's definitely needed when we are trying to grow these crops, get these things grown. Yes, Unbiased LLC. Hot where you are as well. Yes, yes. Thank you, Bougie Prepper. Thank you guys so much for hitting that like button. I really do appreciate it. And I thank you all for coming in. Littlefoot Ranch, I don't see, but I see someone speaking. Oh, I see you now. How are you doing where you are, Littlefoot Ranch? Good to see you. Good to see you. KJ's Health for Living. Welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You've had rain 2 days. It's only rained 2 days since the winter. Oh, wow. So you're going to be in a very, very dry area. And there are a lot of us that are getting lots of rain right now, but it's supposed to be. They're saying that the heat this summer will be as hot as it's been in 100,000 years. So, yes, 100,000 years. So be prepared for this heat. And now, we talk about heat, but now is also the time to be preparing for the winter. It's hard to think about winter when we're in the midst of all of this heat. It really is. But it is really time for us to go ahead and be preparing for the winter. You know, I'm trying to shed some of my pounds instead of gaining more for the winter, and been on this health journey. I know there are a lot of people in the chat right now that's on a health journey. nice and hot in East Texas, but you're doing good. Good, good. You've been in triple digits for the last few weeks. I've seen that Littlefoot Ranch that in Texas that it's extremely, extremely hot. Now our temperature hasn't been that hot. We felt like it, so I can only imagine what it would feel like. Because in Texas too, you all have pretty good humidity as well, right? I know in some areas when I lived in Nevada, it was hot like that, but it wasn't we didn't have the humidity, so it did not feel the same as it does here when it's hot. Same here. Got to shed those extra pounds too. Yes, yes. And I know several are doing this health and wellness challenge along with me. How is everyone doing with their health and wellness luscious journey? I do see you a lot of times. I'm listening because I'm on my way to work. When you're out there getting your exercise in, it is definitely motivating to see you do that. It really is. Definitely motivating. How are you doing, Nikki Walker? Good to see you. Good to see you. Your extreme heat will return again at the end of the week into the next week. They have already issued the warnings. Wow. Wow. Yes, the humidity. It really is one of the things that gets you. The retired gardener, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. I know that you are doing out there getting your exercise on as well. You're not tackling every day. That walking, talking, and walking is a lot. Yes, you're not taping it. Yes. Yes, I'm not taping it, but I'll tell you, I have not done as well as I should be doing, Cheryl. But guess what? I'm trying not to be too hard on myself because that's one of the things that keeps me and keeps a lot of us from moving forward. It's being hard on ourselves, you know. But I'm gonna just keep on moving forward. You've been drinking more water, cucumber and mint water. Very good, very good. Happy Mac, you followed through with Meatless Monday, but you had a bowl of ice cream for supper. I was talking to you and it's cold now. Oh my goodness, Happy Mac. I almost did the same thing. I have done well today with Meatless Monday, but I decided against. I really thought I was going to get some blackberry, some blackberry cobbler and put some ice cream on top. But what I realized we did was we left it out overnight and I just saw it. And so it's no good. So I decided no ice cream, no blackberry cobbler, no ice cream. But yes, I did do well with that today. And is anyone also doing uh, the raw? I know several people in here are raw, but are you doing the raw Thursday? I want to see some recipes and some different things that I can do with raw other than my smoothies. I'm doing quite a bit of that. Doing quite a bit of that. You just keep doing it and doing it. Your water. Absolutely. Absolutely. Just that's really the key is for us to just keep moving forward and no ice cream. No ice cream for you today, unbiased. So that's the key is for us to just keep moving forward. If we eat the ice cream, don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hard on yourself at all. Just keep on moving forward. You're doing good. You're just terrible at documenting on paper. That's why you decided to post every morning. You are doing really great. And that is inspiring to see you posting every day. I think that is great. That really is great. Uh, Yes, and I know Luscious Journey, she's out walking and she's posting, and also her meals are inspirational too. You're doing the Raw Thursday. You filmed a recipe video for it, and you hope to have it posted up very good by this Thursday morning. That is great, Littlefoot Ranch. I hope that you're able to do that. You start off with your exercise, fruit, and smoothies, and then and then you see the ice cream. Yes, yes, yes. You are doing great, Luscious Journey. You really are. You've done a lot. Your walking, your meals, your inspirational conversations. So I'm over there. I may not be able to, or I may not comment, but I am over there. You can keep, you can keep you in check. Have not been inspired to do raw, but you do a salad. That's good though, Cheryl. That's still really good. I want to try to keep on doing 1 day a week raw. I really do. And I want to continue to do, I'll continue to do the meatless Monday, and I'll continue to do the raw Thursday. I haven't moved to the wet Wednesday where I'm just drinking all day. I haven't done that. Uh, when I decide to do it, I'll just do it. I'm not ready to make that leap right now. So I'm going to keep on doing the two things that I'm doing. I do need to do a much better job with exercise. I will say that I did start, I talked about having frozen shoulder, and several of you, I didn't realize, also have had frozen shoulder. And so I decided to go ahead and start back my yoga and, down on the mats. I didn't realize how weak my upper body is. And so just try to do some things, some strengthening exercises. I tell you, I've got to continue to do that because my shoulders, my upper body strength is much weaker than I thought that it was. It really is. You're doing your walking and workouts too. You've been doing good with everything except the no alcohol. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Moderation. And that's the thing. Some people on Wednesday night, there's the wine down Wednesdays. And so they'll have their wine on Wednesdays. The thing is that you recognize that. That's the key. And that's the key. You ate a salad all day today, your cucumbers, onions, tomatoes from your garden added into the salad greens. And that's a wonderful thing right now, too, is that a lot of you have all these great vegetables growing in your gardens. That's one of the things that I wanted to talk a little bit about, and that's what is in season in this month of July. Yes, what's in season for this month of July? Happy Matt, you said that you have to plan. You're good with the follow through. It's the days that you don't plan ahead. Yes, then you're trying to determine what you want. I get that. I get that. So I'm a planner too. I don't want to have to look in the refrigerator and pick out stuff, or the freezer and pick out stuff. I need to plan in advance, and I haven't been so great at that. Usually I do my meal planning at the on Sundays, but I haven't done that or Saturdays. So I'm in advance this week, so I know what I'm having since I'm trying to stay on track. But I got to get back into it. I really was excellent at doing that in the past. Really was excellent at doing that. The retired gardener, you're doing your indoor bike. You're doing really well too. You are. I've seen you over there and outside as well. Indoor bike riding, walking, no alcohol, no more chips. Now, must we talk about the chips? Hello, Cassandra South Fulton Garden. How are you? How are you doing? You like to enjoy drinks on the weekends? Yes, and that's fine. Absolutely. You know, Absolutely. The key is to reduce these things to for better health. And that's the key. Maybe if we're drinking wine every day, maybe we skip a day, you know, or maybe if we're drinking sodas every day, we skip a day, you know. Or we drink half of what we normally drink. I think that's the key. Your mom puts her car in neutral and pushes it for upper body strength. Are you serious, unbiased? Wow. Wow. That's all right. That is great. Hello, Dawn Ray. How are you? How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Jamie's Country Living. How are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, welcome everyone in. If I missed you, please charge it to my mind and not my heart. I hope that I was able to see everyone because I'm very thankful that you all are spending some time on Monday night with me in this conversation. You dropped all your fall vegetable seeds today. Wow. No, I know. No black. That is Bougie Prepper with the chips. You all know that that's my thing. I've talked about it in the past. My barbecue potato chips. I enjoy some barbecue potato chips, and normally I don't get them unless they're on sale. And so I try to stay out of those aisles and I walk the perimeter, but you know that they were on sale around the 4th. So yes, I have 4 bags, but I will say that this time I have been very intentional very intentional. And I've done well. I'm really pleased with myself that I haven't been eating any of those chips. I shouldn't say any of those chips. I did, but not like I normally would do. So moderation for me. I haven't had any today, so I won't have any today. I certainly won't have any on Thursday. So this has been great. How are you doing, Maria Graham? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. What seeds did you drop, Luscious Journey? What seeds did you drop? And that's the other key for prepping for winter, guys. We talked about prepping for winter, dropping your seeds for the winter. And some of us can still drop seeds for the summer. Some of us can still drop seeds. And if it's going to be as hot as they say, we don't know when the cool down will start. So you may have plenty of time for another crop of things, of summer things. Close your eyes and you yeah, and speed rock. That's what you're getting done, Jamie's country living. Well, I'm definitely trying to do much better with my exercise and my upper body. Uh, I really am. I really am. Thank you so much, Maria Graham. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. You just put some more okra and green beans out. See, my things are so far behind, that I don't even have any green beans. I will say that the flowers are starting to come. I'm finally getting tomatoes, so a lot of my vegetables are running behind because I was pretty late uh, dropping my seeds. You were thinking about buying some chips a few minutes ago when you were in the store, but you decided that you didn't need them. Very smart, Cassandra. Very smart. Hello, Courtney Cherry. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. We're talking a little bit about, this extreme weather that's happening. It's supposed to be the hottest as it has been in over 100,000 years, So we were talking about that. And then, of course, we're talking about some things, those of us that are participating in this health and wellness challenge, and maybe not in this health and wellness challenge, but trying to have better health overall. Mike, you're eating popcorn. I heard you talking about popcorn. That's good. That's really good. How are you doing, Miss Shirley? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. So you planted some broccoli, callaloo, cantaloupe, collard greens, Brussels sprouts, black-eyed peas, and some beets. Now, do you eat your beet greens? You juice those probably. I bet you juice yours. Yes. Homestead in the Hood. Blessings to you. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Okay, you were dismissed from your training early. Well, I'm glad that you came by to spend some time with us and enjoy and join us in this conversation. Hello, Natcha Kemp. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, yes. You just selected for, oh, wow. So you have jury duty. Okay. Okay. Hello, Yolanda the Gardener. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. So you're going to be taking your lunch with you. That's a huge help right there. If you can go ahead and take your lunch and everything with you, that way you're not tempted to go by some of these fast food places. And yes, yes. So some of the things that are in season in the month of July, avocados, or some of you are in areas and climates that you can grow avocados. Let me know if you're growing any of these things that are in season for the month of July. There's avocados, bananas, beets, bell peppers, blackberries, blueberries, bok choy, broccoli, carrots, cauliflower, celery, cherries, corn, cucumbers, eggplants, green beans, greens. Now, I know some of you are growing a lot of these things because I see it. You're growing avocado, slow process. Slow process. I've seen that several of you are growing avocados. Yes. I'll say this. I have had my orange trees and my lemon trees I've gotten lemon. I have never produced any lemons, but I have my very first orange blossoms. So I'm excited to see that. I have so many orange blossoms right now. I don't think I will have enough time for any oranges to produce, but I'm still growing that. Yolanda, you're growing your bell peppers. Yes, yes. Those are very pretty. Mike's growing the greens, the corn, the peppers. Yes, yes. Did I miss someone up here? Let's see. I see someone speaking to the ugly gardener. So please, if I did not speak to you, charge it to my brain, not my heart, because I want to say hello to everyone in case I did miss anyone. I want to welcome everyone in. So Luscious Journey, you have some avocado trees. They're probably going to take 10 to 15 years before they start to produce. Yes, the ugly garden. How are you? How are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, and there's leeks, lemons. These are things that are in season this month. Lemons, limes, mangoes, melons, all sort of melons. I don't know if any of you saw, I know some of you saw my video where I was showing you how to select a ripe watermelon. That I know that Bouger, you said that your daughter is able to select a watermelon like that. That is great. That's great. Nikki, you have an avocado on your plant. Oh, wow. Wow. You're growing peppers, eggplants, tomatoes, cucumbers. You're growing coffee and so many other things. How long have you been growing the coffee and your avocado plant? Those are some different things. Not just you've planted onions, cabbage, eggplants, tomatoes, bell peppers, hot peppers, carrots. Wow, carrots are going to be next. I have some carrots right now and they seem to be doing pretty well. I hope that they will continue to do well. You need to Google how long that it takes. You need to Google how long it will take. Okay. Okay. Hello, the analytic gardener. How are you? Good to see you. I saw your corn laying down there. I know where you are, and we have had some winds, some high winds, a lot of storms. So I'm glad to see that they're going to do well. Yes, Bouger, your daughter, she can pick out some ripe watermelons. And I really just learned how to do that. And I have been successful now every time. So that's going to be a big help for me. A big help for me going forward, picking out my watermelons. Hello, Mrs. D's Harwood Garden. How are you? How are you, Miss D's Hollywood Garden? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, yes. Hello, your girl Lala. How are you? Now I know you're growing all sorts of things, Lala, in Florida. I've seen a lot of the things that you're growing. And that's the thing with everyone in these climates that's able to grow so many wonderful things and grow year round. But a lot of us now, you're going to be needing a lot of water to grow those things year round. Hello, Yankee sister. How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Tiff Farms, you harvested your carrots and you plan to juice them for Thursday's raw day. Very good. Very good. You're doing a video about that? The wind has been up. The wind has been challenging for so many of us, you know, things that are in season. There are still so many other things in season, guys, that I'm going to go through. There's leeks, lemons, limes, mangoes, melons, mushrooms. Anybody in here growing mushrooms? Anybody grow mushrooms in here? I'm doing well. I'm doing well, Lala. Hello, Darth X. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yes, yes. Anyone in here growing mushrooms? Let me know if you are. Let me know. So then there's okra, papaya, and all of these things are for people that are in these climates like Lala and Renee, K Renee, you know, those areas. And even in Nikki, I think in your area, you're able to grow those things. Papayas, peas, pineapple, potatoes, raspberries, strawberries, all of your stone fruits like your peaches and things like that. your summer squashes, your tomatoes, your Vidalia onions, and your zucchini. All of those things are good things to grow or purchase and harvest in the month of July. Mike, you unintentionally growing mushrooms. I get that. I get that. You haven't learned to grow mushrooms yet. You do forage more. See, I'm a little nervous about foraging because I'm not good at selecting it. And that's one of the things they say, if you're not good at it, not to do it. Not to do it. You bought a pink oyster mushroom kit. You'll like to know how. Okay, you let us know. Definitely, Happy Mac. I'd love to know how that turns out. When are you going to start that kit? When are you going to start that kit? Thank you so much, Bouger. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. If you haven't done so, please go ahead and hit it for me. I definitely appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. So, yes, and also you can do some canning of a lot of these fruits and vegetables that we just mentioned. Anyone in here canning? In Florida today, it felt like 106 degrees. Yes. Yes. Dawn Ray, the morel mushrooms are super easy to identify. They're one of the ones that's easy. They don't have a look-alike. That's the key, isn't it? To make sure you know what you're doing, and the ones that don't have a look-alike. Those, I don't think those are in my area. They may be. They very well might be. Probably in a few weeks, it's been cooler at night than it has been. Yes, yes. You're going to be canning up some tomatoes, Cheryl. You're going to be canning up some tomatoes. Yolanda, are you going to be doing any preserving? You sure is hot where you are. The humidity has no respect. That is so true. That is so true. So I have been spending the last few weekends doing some canning, drawing a lot of things up. I haven't edited a lot of these videos. I have all sorts of types of pickles. I did put out one. I'll probably put one out tomorrow. I have been jarring up different types of corn, you know, some special things that I've been jarring up. So I'm going to try to get all these videos edited and try to get them out. This is a really good time right now, guys, to be going to your farmers market for those things that you can't grow an abundance of, and make sure that you're able to get that and can it. And if you're harvesting, make sure you go ahead and get everything harvested and do something with that, whether you're canning it, even if you're freezing it. Make sure that you know the best way to freeze it. That's one of the things. My oldest brother, he and I both are into the canning, but he will call me from time to time and we will talk about the best way. He has a big garden. He lives in Maryland. He's not near me. He lives in Maryland, and he always has this huge garden, and it's just him. And so he gives a lot away, and then he calls to see the best way for him to can it. Now, he is a canner. He was canning long before I was. So he's good at that. I don't have to worry about that. So the analytic gardener, you had some big mushrooms in the garden last week, and then you ran across a hedgehog mushroom too. Wow, you didn't eat it because you're still not confident in identifying it. I definitely understand that. I had a big mushroom in our backyard. It has probably been over 10 years. And I found out years later that particular mushroom was a very expensive mushroom. It tastes like chicken. It's one of those huge golden mushrooms. And I haven't had any to grow like that ever since then. Maria Graham, you canned some strawberries, some peaches, and some beans. You canned some green beans? That's really good. I'm thinking about canning some more blackberries. I'm thinking about that. But right now, I'm trying to get everything canned that I have in my refrigerator so nothing goes bad. So I'm trying not to purchase anything new. Is there a way to store avocados? I have frozen avocados. Anyone else in here know of a way to store your avocados? Homestead in the Hood. I freeze mine because I'm going to put mine in a smoothie. And so I freeze mine. And I started seeing frozen avocados in one of the stores, with the frozen fruit. So I thought, well, that's what I was doing. So that's the way that I store mine. But if you're gonna make eat it, or make guacamole or something like that, I'm not sure about that. Anyone else in here know how to store it? Store it. Let's see. You're thinking that you're going to be doing some canning once you get moved. Okay, okay. Yolanda, when are you moving? I know that you were packing away your things. Yes, you're going to the farmers market Sunday with your daughter. That is great. So Courtney, when you go and you see the different things, talk to the farmers. If you haven't done that, go up and talk to them, find out how they grow their food, or ask them when they picked it or harvested. Most of the farmers, I like to go to a small farmers market, and usually they harvest it the day before, or they get it really early in harvest. And so you know that what you're getting is pretty fresh. You don't trust yourself to can food, so you're learning to pickle and dehydrate. Now, canning really is easy. It's not that hard. It really is. It's very simple. The key is to just stick. If you have a book, I like the ball canning book. Let me see if I have it over here. I don't have it up here, but I like that because I've been canning. So I like the ball canning book. There are several. USDA has one. And also, you can go to your extension office and look that up. Your local extension office, they will have canning classes. They have canning classes. So look that up if you need the instructions. I certainly did. And you can go there. It's very reasonably priced, and they will teach you how to can. You're right, Cheryl. Canning really is easy, but it does take, you do want to make sure that you're doing it safe, and that's the thought, is to make sure that you're doing it safe. Miss D's Hollywood Garden, heavy flooding in your area. Oh wow. So you're in one of the areas that's having the severe flooding right now. Well, prayers for your safety. Pray that everyone is safe during all of this. You store your avocados in your stomach. Rain and slugs. Wow. Yes. Chicken that is chicken of the woods. Happy Mac, that was it. But did not realize it until, we got rid of it. And years later, I was doing some research when I was really looking into mushrooms, and I thought, oh my goodness, and that's a very expensive mushroom too. That's exactly what that was. Yes, you bought corn on sale, 6 for $1, cut them off the cob, and you can 12 quart size jars. Nikki, that is great. You got a serious deal. I ended up getting mine 4 for $1. The thing with mine, I ended up going to the store to get them, because when I went to the farmer's market, I was so busy getting my cucumbers that everybody rushed down. It's a small farmer's market, remember? They rushed down and they got the corn, and the farmer was leaving. He had already sold all of his corn. But yes, I have quite a bit of corn as well. I'm making several different types of corn relish. We like to eat beans and corn quesadillas. And so with the corn relish, this would be a great addition without having to do a lot more with it. Making some new recipes, some things that I haven't made before. So I'm excited to be doing that. So that is great, Nikki. You did get an excellent deal. For you freeze your avocados for smoothies as well. Do chickens eat slugs? Someone in here have chickens? Well, I know that several of you have chickens. Do your chickens eat slugs? That's a good question. Hello, Barb Brownlee. How are you? How you doing? You're growing cucumbers, corn, top soy, herbs, onions, tomatoes, potatoes, purple pak choi, squash, zucchini, red and green Swiss chard, mixed green vegetables, sugar peas, carrots, beans, collards, peppers, okra, and beets. All right. All right. I wish I lived near you. I could use some of that. That is great. So you have quite a bit going on. Have any of you started your fall or your winter garden? I know that Luscious Journey says she's dropped some seeds. So you also do some sweet Relish. Nikki, I think what I'm going to do, I do have a really large zucchini. Someone gave my daughter lots of zucchini. We ate some. So I'm going to make some zucchini relish because I have used a lot of my cucumbers to make different types of pickles. So I'm going to go ahead and make some zucchini relish. I'm excited to do that. You're going to be moving at the end of the month. Well, good luck with your move. I hope it all goes well. I'm sure it will for you. Good, good. You had a vacuum sealer. You put your avocado in a bag and freeze it. The vacuum sealer. Also, years ago, I had some corn on the cob. I did everything I needed to do with it, and I vacuum sealed it. And guys, that was in 2007. In 2012, I found that lonely bag vacuum sealed, and it was still really fresh. After all that time in my freezer, it was still really fresh. So vacuum sealers, absolutely great. You absolutely great. Yes, yes. You're still it's canning still makes you nervous, not the process, but afterwards. You second guess if you did it correctly. Don Ray, that's one of the reasons. And when you see me canning, I tell people to follow the instructions to get the book and follow it. And don't follow behind me because I may just accidentally leave out a step. I may give the wrong processing time. So don't follow behind me. Get the book and follow the steps. And if you follow the steps, you've done it correctly. Sometimes, once you just need to continue to do it until you are satisfied with it. And for me, I still follow instructions even after all these years. I don't think there will be a time that I won't follow instructions because I don't want to go off memory. I want to just go ahead and go down the list, and that helps me. Absolutely. I think I'm a little bit behind. Avocados are can be freeze dried also. I don't have a freeze dryer. You just bought the ball blue book guide to preserve, and you plan on trying a lot of the recipes. That's my favorite book, Cassandra. It really is. Now I do have the new book, and I'm trying several recipes in it this year. They do a little I call it a little fancier canning and small batch canning, 5 pints, 6 pints, very small batch canning. And so I'm definitely, I like it. I didn't think I was going to like it, but I do because it's different things. And because once you start getting the books, you have the same recipes, but this really is different recipes. And so I like that. I like that. Anyone else in here doing so you're dehydrating? Nikki, you have a freeze dryer. That's the one thing that I do not, or one of the things that I don't have. Hello, Growing with Hudson. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. So Don Ray says, yes, the chickens will eat slugs. So if you have your chickens, go ahead and give them those slugs. Frozen avocados and guacamole are very good, and the texture stays nice. That's good to know. That's good to know. Yankee Sister Homestead, you're not doing any canning. You're still waiting for your summer veggies. Yeah, so you guys had a really late spring. You put copper tape around the beds to deter the slugs and the snails. I thought that I was going to deter the worms for the summer squash, my zucchini, but no, didn't work. I put the aluminum foil around it. I have tried everything every year, but it just doesn't work. Those worms find their way in. They really do. So yes, it might. Does that work? Does that work? Does that deter them? You planted pumpkins, radishes, turnips, and string beans. Yes. Oh, you're welcome, Yolanda. You're very welcome. Your fall garden is started. That's my thing. I'm always so late with my spring garden that it takes forever for me to plant my fall garden. And by the time I do, really, I only have my greens, my collard greens and things like that. I want to plant some turnips, but I'll have to see if I have time to do that. Can you You can make zucchini. Yes, yes. I'm going to be canning some zucchini, and I'm going to can it. I'm going to can it just as I would the cucumbers, just like I would cucumbers. Canning makes you nervous too, the retired gardener. Yes, it really is. It really is easy if you follow the recipe. But if you need, I'll be glad to hold anybody's hand that wants to. Uh, it really is pretty easy as long as you follow the recipe. And again, as I said, look at your local extension offices. You know, I went to the one in my town, in the town that I work in. It's a small town, but the extension office is huge. But that's because it's a farm area. You know, it's a farm area, and my goodness, they offer so many free classes. You just can't imagine. Now, when I took a canning class, it did not. I think it may have been $10 or $20. It was a long time ago, but that's if you need face-to-face instruction. I do, so it's really good to do, and then you can move forward from there. Your planning overlaps so much. You just got summer planning done, and now it's time for the fall. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. The copper tape is cheap and it's worth a try. Yes, yes. I can, yes, make zucchini bread. Now, I did freeze zucchini in the past. I shredded it and I froze it in the past to make some zucchini bread. I still have some frozen zucchini. Actually, Ms. Maria Graham, I do. I still have some frozen, but I do like zucchini bread. I really do. So that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I hadn't thought about that. You love canning and preserving. I do too, Yankee sister. I really do. You like to freeze dry watermelon. Now, I like dehydrated watermelon. It really is good. It is good. You're hooked on your freeze dryer. You've ordered BT. It's here tomorrow. You have to save your greens and you're ready to sow seeds for some cabbage. I understand that. I understand that. Yes, dehydrated watermelon, dehydrated cantaloupe, all of that is really, really good. You got pretty young zucchini that you want to eat, deciding on how. It's good raw, exactly, Mike. And I was thinking about that because I do have some growing that will be ready Thursday, and it really is good raw. It really is. Homestead in the Hood, boiling your food for at least 8 to 5 minutes kills botulism. Most botulism poisoning comes from tin canned foods because folks either ate it straight out of the can or did not cook the food long enough. Okay, okay. You use your older zucchini for bread. The woody skins are nutty in the bread. So I'm going to use mine. I'm going to make some relish is what I'm going to do. And then if I get more, I may make some bread. I do like to, you can shred it and put it in the freezer as well. But then you have to be careful because of the water content. Hello, Grace guys. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in to everyone. Listen, if you haven't hit the like button, please do so. Hello, the New Orleans Gardener. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm going to send you that recipe, Linda, for kimchi. I know you mentioned it in one of your videos that you wanted to make some. So I saw it. I'll send you that recipe so that you can make some kimchi. Yes, yes. You love the Kosa type zucchini, so much less water. I haven't seen that, Happy Mac. I'm gonna have to write that down. I'm gonna have to write that down and look into that. Definitely look into that. I do have yes, I'll definitely look into that. I haven't seen that one, but I'll look into it. You want the recipe too, the analytic gardener? Okay, I'm gonna write that down. I'll send it to you as well. And I really just got it from my fermenting kit. So it's the recipe from my fermenting kit, and I do like it. I like it quite a bit. I like it quite a bit. You know, guys, one of the things I wanted to talk about that's not dealing with farming or canning. Make sure that we are still doing that though. Is 9 ways or 9 things that spy on you in your household, guys. A lot of us have these smart houses. We have a smart TV, we have Alexa, we have so many different things. She's driving. Be careful out there driving. Linda, be very careful out there driving. Yes, she sees everybody and is saying hello to everybody. Yes, Happy Mac. You're going to try the kimchi in the store first. Don't try it in the store first. Make your own. Make your own, Cheryl. It's very simple. It's very simple. Yes, Happy Mac. Alexa is spying on you. You just finished your meatless Monday dinner. That's great, Barb Brownlee. That is great. Google is always hearing. Absolutely. Google is always listening. Your house is done. You don't have any smart things. Do you have a Ring? There's the Ring, there's the smart TVs. There's a lot of us have a lot of the smart videos outside. Hello, Veronica Westbrook. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Alexa was your best friend, turning on your TV and everything, telling you the weather. Betrayal. Alexa hears everything. Just a smartphone and none of that stuff. And the smartphone also listens and hears everything that you're doing too. It does. You can't do any fermented foods. Doesn't process well. I understand. I understand that. So far, the fermented foods does well for me, and I eat that on my. I still have my kraut and my kimchi, so I eat that on raw Thursdays. It's something that's good to add, especially at dinner time. Hello, we Terry until he comes, Homestead. Blessings, good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, the phone talks on. It talks on its own. They are listening. The phones are listening. I have a list of things that we know are listening, or we really don't think about it because I didn't think about my TV. I really didn't think about that. But the 9 ways that the phones are spying on you. Of course, our security cameras is one of the things that I talked about. You're eating pickled okra on Thursday. That is great. That's great. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and then a couple of days later you just heard the same conversation? Yes, Grace. And you can say something and the next thing you know, you have a commercial about it. You have a commercial about it. Hello, Food by Faith. How are you? I'm sorry I don't see you, but I see someone speaking to you. How are you? Food by Faith, Garden to Table. How you doing? How are you doing? People funny saying they want privacy while carrying a phone that has all of your locations, your information, medical information. Say that, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. That is so true. That's true. You refuse to put smart devices in your house except for your Android phone, your iPad, Alexa, and Google Pause will remain personal. Yes, they're not a persona non grande on your list. Got you. It's not on your list. Yes, yes. Hello, Mona, sifting some soil and more. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. But you are right. There's are in the mail too. Yes, yes. So those security cameras. Now I have mine outside. I don't know if any of you have security cameras inside. Any of you have security cameras inside? I know a lot of people that do. I know a lot of people that have security cameras inside, and there's major losses actually because with Ring inside cameras, people were watching. So you want to be careful, guys. If you have cameras inside of your home, watch on the outside of my home, okay? Watch on the outside, but not on the inside. What did KJ say? So be very careful. Be very careful with the smart things that you're buying and that you have in your house. I know it does seem convenient for it, very convenient to have Alexa give us the weather and all of that, but be careful if you have cameras inside of your home. Hello, how are you doing? John 74. Good to see you. Guava, good to see you. Good to see you. We're talking about the things that uh, spy on you in your own house. That's what we're talking about right now. And I'm on one of them, my laptop. The laptops. That's another thing that will spy on you. We talked about our smart TVs. Yes, you have yours outside. You don't do Siri or Alexa. I don't either. I was always concerned about Siri and Alexa. Now, I do have this phone. There are ways that you can go in and turn off a lot of that. Your outside cameras can see inside and around the corners. Oh, wow. Wow. Outside only. Yes, I have them outside as well. I have them outside as well. Don't watch on the inside. Computer cameras. That's it. This computer camera here is one. What I try to do, and I thought about that when I saw it today. I tried to cover my camera. I try to cover my camera so that it's not on. But then I have a smart TV, and I didn't even think about that either. You don't do them either, Bouger. Those things are they're watching. You have a camera covers on your iPad, your laptop, and your computers. Very smart, we Terry, until he comes homestead. Absolutely. Outside cameras only. Big, bad, and more for the inside. Yes, yes. Smart meters. A lot of people are having those smart meters that take care of their whole house. Those little things like an iPad, and you're able to do everything on it to take care of your house, lock down your home, all of that. Yeah, not so good. Not so good. Don't forget, YouTube knows your likes, your birthday, all of that. Yes, yes. I don't put my birthday down in these things. Not, I don't. No, no, no. Caught your grandson asking Alexa question for homework. Now, that's a smart way to use Alexa. That is funny. So he was he's asking for homework. How old is he? That's very smart. Food by faith, you don't understand the people who have their garage doors attached to their phone. What if it's stolen? Yes, I think about a lot of that stuff. The key there is make sure if your garage door, make sure that you lock your house doors. Always lock your house doors, because even in my car, I can push a button and my garage door will open. So the key is to make sure that my inside door is locked. Because if you leave your garage door open or something like that, it's not really breaking and entering. You don't, so do that. Every search engine knows you very well. Yes, and everything is listening all the time. You have cameras inside due to you being gone a lot. Food by faith. There's a lawsuit with Ring because because of inside cameras and different contractors and people having access to it, and people were watching because as I read about it, some people have cameras in their bathroom, a lot have them in their bedroom, and so you can imagine that people will watch. People will watch. iRobot in real time. Yes, yes, yes. The vacuum cleaner that also watches and listens as well. You put band-aids over the cameras. Yes, you don't trust Alexa and her sisters. Exactly, exactly. If you need a smartphone and your business is everywhere, all you need is a smartphone. It's very true. It is. It's just everywhere. It's everywhere. You cover your cameras on your electronics too. Yes, make sure that you are doing that. KJ, did you hear what Yankee Sister said? Her grandson is asking Alexa questions. So you had to get Alexa out of there. Yeah, get Alexa out of there. She has to go. Evict her out of your homes. Get her out of the home. That thing is funny. Yes. Remember, any free app or service like Facebook collects all and it sells your information. It's how they make money. Your information is their product, not tweets or posts or pictures. Mike, that is very true. Remember, any free app or service like Facebook collects and sells your information. It's how they make money. Your information is their product, not the tweets or posts or pictures. So they are selling your information all over the place. You know, we talked about all these your modems, all your Alexas, everything, all your smart devices, everything that has a camera, the robot vacuum cleaner as well. It does collect your information and it sells it. So also AARP knows your birthday. Miss D's, I tell you one thing, I have not received anything from AARP, and that's what's been so funny. You know, that is what has been so funny. I have not I don't receive AAR. I shouldn't say that because now I'll start receiving it, but I don't receive any of that. But I do, they do have some discounts, I know, if you join AARP. But you are right. They seem to know almost everyone's birthday. Because they will give out that information. Your grandson is 10. It won't make 11 if he gets caught again. Yes, yes. Hello, Sean Shine Gardner. How are you? You take your garage remote inside when you leave the car. That is really good. Mine is actually, it's in my car actually. You know, you have all the different buttons, and sometimes you think that stuff is neat to do, but then you realize, oh boy, you know, you have to, you know, the electronic. So there's so many things out there that is watching you. So make sure that you're paying attention to that. You know, make sure that you're paying attention to all your smart devices, that you are covering up like this, like the laptop. I need to make sure that I'm covering up the laptop and everything. You know, don't forget some of the old child monitors. Yes, yes, make sure that you are monitoring your children, especially if you have Alexa in the house. You know, you might need to kick Alexa out, you know, for real. Yep, you even turn your phone face down at night. Yes, because you're right. You don't know. And if you know, you really don't want to have your electronics close to you when you're sleeping. You really don't. You don't want it to be close to you. There's something about the electronics in your body. So you want to be careful when you're doing that. You're finally getting a summer garden because of you had cool weather for so long, Miss Shirley. Well, Miss Shirley, there's so many of us right now. It is hot in a lot of these places, triple digits, uh, feeling like triple digits. And so, yes, Dawn Ray, I appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you coming in. You've been taking some good rides lately too. So take care. Take care. I appreciate you. And I appreciate everyone. Yes, Miss Shirley. Boop my face. Okay. So yes, you don't want nothing smarter than you in the house, especially an appliance. Yes, and also people have these we have smart stoves, smart refrigerators. And that did just remind me, Bouger, that I do have a smart stove. I didn't set up any apps or anything on it. I just didn't want to do that. But yeah, that just reminded me. A lot of these appliances are smart as well. Don't have the smart refrigerator. A lot of people have those. So you want to make sure that there are ways to turn off a lot of these listening devices. You just have to do some research so that you know how to turn them off. Okay, make sure you do some research so you know how to turn off these smart devices. That's why Facebook is paying people now. They have been ordered by the government to pay. Facebook had quite a bit of lawsuits as well. They sure did. Courtney Cherry. because they're collecting data. A lot of these places are collecting data, and they're supposed to ask you if you're collecting data. They're supposed to ask you, and you're supposed to be able to opt out. So if you can opt out of all of that, opt out of all of that. So Cheryl, you got your first AARP at 53. I still haven't received anything from AARP yet. Bye, Alexa. Yep, kick Alexa out. You're not a Facebook either. You're not there. 5-minute Alexa starts controlling things in your home is the minute it's a bonfire. She will control it now. You can set them up to do so many different things. 88 degrees where you are with the sun going down. Wow. Well, yeah, they all have to go. You have to go out and water your garden. Okay, Maria Graham. I think that's the key that we talked about. A lot of us will have to be going out and watering our gardens right now because you're not getting a lot of rain. So be careful, especially those states that you are having those triple digits out there. Be very careful. Make sure that you are staying hydrated. Okay. Make sure that you're drinking a lot of water and that you are staying hydrated. I'm going to get ready to get out. We've been on here for an hour. It's time for us to get out. You were getting AARP notices in your 40s. Wow. In 25. AARP sent you a happy 49th birthday card. Are you serious? Wow. Still haven't. Got to go water as well. Don't have to water. Okay. You finally got rain last night. We've been getting rain every night. We have. You used to see them advertised for the tabletop companion or senior citizens. You really don't think they're good to have. Yes. You should. Who is AARP and how did they find you? They will find you. AARP will definitely find you. Pinterest is asking for your birthdays also. Yeah, I don't put my information in those places. I just don't. Anybody that's asking, you don't need to know it. Why do you need to know my birthday? That's not your business. So I do not enter that information. Yes. So guys, I am going to get ready to get off. I appreciate everybody that came in tonight. I thank you for joining me. It has been a good night, a great night. Remember to keep in mind everything that's watching you, all this smart information, devices. Go ahead and research how to turn that part of it out. Cover up your cameras. Make sure that you are staying safe and that your privacy is that. And remember the things that are in season for the month of July. Remember the things that are in season, things that you may want to can. If you have any canning questions, give me, just ask me. I'll be glad to share that information with you. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone. Thank you, blessed family. I appreciate everyone for coming. You guys have a wonderful, blessed evening and have a wonderful, blessed week. I appreciate you, Cheryl Faulkner. Have a good evening. Happy Mag. Take care. Much love to you. Good night, Grace, guys. Good to see you. KJ's Healthful Living. Thank you, daughter. Appreciate you. Love you. Yankee Sister Homestead. Thank you so much for coming in. Be safe and be well. I appreciate you. Eco Neighbor, how are you? Good to see you. We are getting up out of here. Miss D's Hollywood Garden. Take care. Deuces. Courtney Cherry. Thank you. I appreciate you coming in. Mike, deuces to you. Barb Brownlee. Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful evening. Retired Gardener. Take care. Veronica Westbrook. Thank you. Take care. Have a wonderful evening. Miss Shirley, the Analytic Gardener. Natasha Kemp. I hope I'm pronouncing your name well. Homestead in the Hood. Be well and be safe. Unplug everything except the fan in the refrigerator. You don't want it all watching you. Have a phenomenal evening. Have a good night, TLM. Good to see you. Welcome in. Take care, everyone. Until next week, take care.